Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso here with another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Today we're talking about 5 free applications or programs that are going to help keep your Windows computer and your Macintosh computer safe from all the cyber criminals out there. Let's face it, with COVID-19, there are a ton of cyber criminals out there and they want to get access to your data. Doesn't matter if it's information stored in a cloud or information that's stored in your email, it is valuable to them because they can take that data and sell it on the dark web and they can make a tidy profit of it. So your important information means a lot to cyber criminals. So that's why you need to take steps in order to stay safe. And we've got to get away from that old notion that if you've got a Macintosh computer that you're completely safe from cybercrime. That's simply not the case. In the days when cyber criminals were making viruses, that may have been true, but viruses somewhat occur, but most of it is people tricking you into giving up your information. That's why you have a host of things that occur like phone calls or emails or even text messages where they're trying to fish for your personal data in order to trick you to give up that valuable stuff. But fear not. There are several things that you can load onto your Windows and Macintosh computer to help keep you safe and secure. With that said, let's switch to a Windows computer first, and then we'll get to the Macintosh. And our first tip is virus protection. That's right. So on a Macintosh, let's do Mac first. So I've got a virtual copy of a Mac running, but let's get a full screen here. So this Mac is currently running Catalina. The island staring right at me, and I can't even think of the name of the operating system. But Catalina is the most recent version of Macintosh OS. Now, one of the things that's kind of invisible on your Mac running Catalina is virus protection. If you do a search with Spotlight for virus protection, you'll get nothing because there's a program running in the background, but not in the sense that you think needs to be run. So again, if we type in virus protection, Spotlight's not letting me do it, but if you were, you wouldn't get anything on your Macintosh computer. But keep in mind that there is virus protection built into your Mac. You have a program called Xprotect that's designed to work in the background to keep your Mac safe and secure. So if you've got any other program running on your Macintosh computer for virus protection, many of you may go for Malwarebytes as protection. You can take it off because the Mac is actively looking for threats out there. Now, for you naysayers out there that are like, oh, you need to install something, keep in mind, and I know everyone would agree with this, is that the best virus protection is the individual using the computer. So as long as you educate yourself and make sure that you're staying safe from all the different threats that are going around, you're safe. So keep that in mind, Mac users, take that stuff off. If you have to run something on your computer, you could download Malwarebytes onto your Mac and just run a quick scan, make sure there's nothing sneaky going on, and then just take it off. Don't have it run in the background, and for God's sakes, don't pay for it. Now, Windows users, let's see if we can get rid of our Macintosh screen and get to a blank Windows screen, which we will do here right now. All right, Windows users have Windows Defender. Windows Defender is included free in your computer, and if you spell Windows Defender right or go to Windows Security, you can definitely find the software. Another way to find the software is just to go to Windows Search, type in the word Defender, and obviously I'm having keyboard issues today, but a quick check of Windows Security will allow you to make sure that you can check your virus protection. So we'll click on that. Here we go. And our Windows Security will show up, or it may show up, or it may not show up. It should have shown up. Let's see if we can get that going. If you can't get it to show up, you can definitely go down to the lower corner of your screen, click on Windows Security, and it will bring that feature up. And as you can see, Security at a Glance lets you look at your virus threats and protection. You can click on that, look at all the current threats that it's found. Also, something to understand that's included with Windows 10 as far as ransomware or virus protection. You can definitely enable the ransomware protection on, which lets unauthorized changes not happen on your Windows computer. It's built in, and you can make sure that it's enabled. Defender, if you look at it, you don't want it to have any alerts or checks like it has here. Let's go back to our main screen. The virus threat protection definitely needs to have a green check mark letting you know everything is on. Same thing with your firewall and network protection. You can definitely make sure that that is on. Same thing with your Macintosh computer. If you go under security and check out your settings, you definitely want to make sure that the Macintosh firewall is turned on to help you keep safe from all of the cyber criminals out there. And by default, the firewall should be on, but if it's off, you don't want to turn it on to make sure that you're protected from all of the threats that are out there on the internet. Pretty simple, huh? It's all built in. You don't have to worry about it. Our next tool, tip, utility that you can use to keep your computer safe is the Google Password Checkup Protector, which is an add-in that you can add into your Chrome browser, which I would highly recommend that you download and use Google Chrome for your browser. There's a lot of tools that are included with Google Chrome that can keep you safe out there. One of those is the Google Password Checkup extension. And I thought I was showing it to you, but I am now. So it installs it as an extension. So you can click up on the Google Password Checkup extension. What this does is that it searches the internet and the dark web to find out if any of the password that you're currently using is appearing on the dark web. Obviously, if the Google Password Checkup extension is finding that the password that you are using is appearing on the dark web, well, gosh darn it, you need to change it. And that's okay, because you should be changing your passwords on a regular basis. Passwords are kind of our weakness. It's the thing that we fail upon, because usually the passwords that we use are tied to our personal selves, and a lot of our personal selves we're sharing on social media. So with that in mind, create passphrases to make sure that your passwords are safe and secure, or you could just cheat and use the Google Password Checkup utility. So if you are using weak passwords, you can install this extension into your browser. It'll scan and make sure that none of the passwords that you're using are on the dark web. Now, what else can you do in order to keep your Windows and Macintosh computers safe? Well, you know when you surf the web that every website that you should go to or that you visit should have the HTTPS prefix when you're surfing the web. Not all websites do, and that becomes a challenge because there may be a website that you want to visit that may not be secure. Well, now there's a utility that you can use that will help make every website HTTPS compatible. And that tool is called HTTPS Everywhere. Now, what this does is that HTTPS Everywhere, which is a browser extension which you can install in Opera, Chrome, and Firefox, will keep your browser secure. So when you go to those unsecure websites that don't have the HTTPS prefix, it'll automatically encrypt your data when you visit that website, so that hackers, especially if it's a bogus website, can't see the information that you're transmitting across websites. Now, isn't that exciting? Yes, it is. And it just is so darn easy to install too. You just install it in your plugin for your browser, your popular browser, and it will automatically secure those sites for you. How easy is that? And the great thing about HTTPS Everywhere is that it is free. You can obviously donate to the company that makes HTTPS everywhere. But if you didn't want to donate, the program will still work as a great tool to help keep you safe from all of the threats that are going on out there. Now, our next utility has to deal with VPNs. And a VPN stands for Virtual Private Network, and there are a ton of tools that you can use that are VPN worthy. First would be NordVPN, which is a good program that you can use. Another one is TunnelBear VPN, which works on all devices, that allows you to keep that personal data safe. In this age of working from home, you want to be safe from all of the hackers out there. It doesn't matter if you've decided to go to the local coffee shop to surf the web and to make sure that you're keeping all your information safe, or even if you're just working from home. How do you know that your home Wi-Fi is secure? Well, a quick way would be to just utilize a VPN such as NordVPN or TunnelBear VPN to keep all of those transactions safe. Banking, email, anything that has personal information, you definitely want to use a VPN with in order to keep your information safe. Now, there's another utility that you can use, actually two. I almost put up 3 fingers, but I actually meant 2. I do it better with this finger. You can use them within your browser, VPN that is. So the tools that you can use are Opera, the unknown browser that I think everyone should learn about, and the other one is Firefox, which are 2 awesome browsers. They've got VPNs built into it, and I'll show you. So looking at Firefox, or Opera, which will work on any computer, you can definitely find, if I can find it quickly, the option to turn on your VPN. So if we just go to settings and then advanced and then privacy and security, and I hope it's here, you can definitely turn on the VPN for your Opera browser and use it. And I made a mistake. I did find the VPN. There's 2 places. So advanced and then settings and security and then VPN. You can enable the VPN here under settings, but also you can click up here in the upper left hand corner, click on VPN, and lo and behold, you can turn that baby on or off. Pretty simple if you're doing web-based transactions. Another browser, like I said, that has a VPN built into it is Firefox. Now, Firefox, I always get confused because there's always so many different browsers. You can go to Tools and Options, and there used to be in the upper corner where you could go there, the Firefox Private Network, which is their version of a VPN that will allow you to keep your surfing habits safe from prying eyes, which is what you want a VPN to do. You want to keep that information safe and secure so that people aren't seeing what you're doing on the web. Another utility that you can use, I think we're up to number 5 already, even though I've got 10 fingers up, but 5. Unknown to a lot of you, there's a browser called Tor, T-O-R. So the Tor browser, if you use that as your browser, will allow you to keep your information anonymous and safe when you're surfing the web. Opening up the Tor browser, and it's just a little icon down in the corner, but there's Tor browser. You can explore privately. Even allows you to use DuckDuckGo to keep your search engine or your searches safe and secure by going to DuckDuckGo for surfing. But using Tor, I will allow you to keep your browsing experience private and secure by just utilizing Tor as your browser. So keep that in mind. Works for Windows and Macs. Just download the Tor browser and you definitely can keep your surfing habits safe. Now I've got a bonus trick or tip that I want to share, especially in this day of video stuff. So let's say that you're a video person. You want to make sure that you're keeping your webcam safe and secure from all of those hackers out there. So when you're not using your webcam, you can make sure that it's off. Now, you do have to download software in order for someone to spy onto your webcam, but cover it up when you're not using your webcam. Now, the Logitech 9C or C920 that I'm using has a light that lets me know that it's on and active. So I can see immediately if someone is trying to spy on me and see what's going on. But the best thing to do is to cover that thing up just in case you goof up and allow something to view your camera habits. So with that said, if you've got comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you to find out what tech tips you would like me to cover in future videos, and if you've had any questions about the apps that I've talked about in this tech video segment. And as always, I'm always begging, please subscribe to myself, Burton Kelso, the technology expert, or my company Integral. Always do the wrong finger. There's the logo right there. There. Tons of videos and tips and tricks on YouTube and on our social media channels that are designed to help you get more from the technology that you use. So always remember, I love technology. I've read all the manuals, and I'm serious about making technology fun and easy to use for everyone. So take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile. And thanks for watching.